Hello friends, it's me. Today we are watching videos that will unlock a new fear. Whether you have claustrophobia, trypophobia, scoliophobia, onyxophobia, thalassophobia. Oh baby, we got it all. Prepare to be phobia'd. POV exploring a natural ice cave on skis. I don't think that's a cave. Girl, that goes all the way down. There's no way you're gonna get out of there. Oh my god, a hole. A hole, there's sunlight. Never mind, there is a way out. Oh wait, no. Where's the light coming from? There's no hole. Bro, I can't even breathe. I'm like holding my breath. Wait, there's more light. Oh, okay. I can breathe now. We made it out alive. I'm not gonna lie, y'all had me in the first half. Like, there cannot be a way out of this. Like, you got stuck in there. They're gonna have to send a search team. I'm really confused on how this goes because it seems like the ceiling is not very high. Are y'all skiing horizontally? The anatomy of this cave doesn't make any sense. You know, looking back on this video and watching it again, it was actually pretty cool. As long as you know that there is a way out on the other side and the cave has been examined, then that's fine. But I'm not risking my life anytime soon to ski through a cave, no matter how cool it looks. Couldn't be me. She took her GoPro, went in the ocean, under the sea, into a hole! Bro, come on, come out, come out, come out. How does she just keep sinking down further? How is she doing that? How far does this hole go? Congratulations, you've made it to Atlantis. Yeah, absolutely not. No, thank you. Sheesh. Like, I cannot breathe while I watch these videos. Like, I have to hold my breath the whole time. She has like snorkeling gear on, but she's not using it. It's literally not in her mouth. Like, she's holding her breath from this, and you're gonna have to like go back up that hole.
Immediately no.
You know what? This is my phobia. Like, hole plus underwater, like it doesn't get worse than that. I don't know if I could ever do this unless there was like at least 2 people to help me on standby and a scuba guide that has done this a million times to make sure that nothing will go wrong. Y'all have probably seen the real life mermaids that work at the aquariums. And so she ran out of air, took off her tail and swam back up. Oh, like they don't give them like an air tube or anything. No, we paid you to be a real life mermaid. You're gonna have to hold your breath like a real life mermaid. She probably traumatized that child in the process. Little Ashley, only 5 years old, putting her hand to the glass like, oh my goodness, mommy, mermaids really do exist. Find out that Santa Claus doesn't actually exist. This guy found a very interesting face in the floorboards of his Airbnb. Bro, that is a demon in there. And he is watching you. Like, do you see it? Smash that like button if you see a face right there. Like, he's even got an eyeball and everything. I'm watching you from the wood grain, waiting for you to fall asleep so he can assume his human form. I don't think he's human, actually. He might be demon form. Those are some very heavy weights. Let's use the power of our entire body until we go bonk. Oof. Ooh. Girl, we gotta see that in slow motion to see what happens. But she pulled it a little too hard. I will tell you right there, that is not proper form. You're bending your neck too much. And then something just snapped. I'm not sure what, but oh. Oh, okay, her head hit the floor, but I don't think it was that bad. This seems like a machine malfunction to me, where the cord that attaches to the machine lost slack, causing her to bunk her head on the floor. Ugh, well, working out is so good for you, but it sucks that it's so easy to get hurt. So she was at that museum, so I recognize this. She was at one of those like art installation museums where it's like interactive art. Take a video of me. I'm going to fall into a pit of styrofoam sprinkles. Keyword styrofoam.
This definitely
It's gonna be
did not
soft,
go as
right?
expected.
It's like a ball pit. Like when I was a child. The sound of demons leaving her body. You know, the moment that she realized the sprinkles pit wasn't actually soft.
It was at this moment that he knew.
It's actually hard concrete underneath. And these weenie looking sprinkles were certainly not enough to soften the blow. I've seen so many people do this where they think it's a soft, foamy ball pit where you can free fall into there. Like, no, you're too trusting. Stop being so trusting. The sprinkle pit is deceiving. Somebody finally did it! Somebody got their heel stuck into a grate. Or is it a vent? A vent grate. Anyway, she picked it up with her heel. Heel versus the metal grate. Who won? I think the heel emerged victorious in this situation. Bro is like standing there recording her instead of helping her take it off. I think we're gonna have to sit down for this one. Maybe take off the shoe. You know, when you're wearing stilettos, you gotta be careful where you step. Not all floor is friendly. So she was getting her eyebrows waxed. Okay, hold on. I'm going to record a video. Close your eyes. Bro, I literally said close your eyes. The eyelash is stuck to the wax. The eyelash is literally stuck to the sticky wax. Bro, what do you even do? Stop it. You know, this is why you're supposed to keep your eyes closed. Do not open them. Oh no. Like, what even happens in this situation? Is there even a way to get the wax off the lashes? Okay, thank you, ChatGPT. You can apply baby oil or mineral oil and you can wipe it away. Okay. Whew. Thank goodness for ChatGPT. She had me worried there. She had such long, beautiful eyelashes. Man, it would have been horrible to have to rip those out. I don't know if I would laugh or cry. This girl had a crazy story about what happened to her tooth.
I went to the dentist like 8 years ago and they told me I had a cavity in the back of my mouth, on the right side of my mouth. And I was like, really doubt it. Honestly, I'm not sure I believe in cavities.
Girl, how do you not believe in cavities? I know some dentists will trick you into telling you you have a cavity when you don't, just so you pay them more. That's happened to me several times. I went to one dentist, he said I had 8 cavities. And I was like, how do I have cavities? I brush my teeth every day. I went to another dentist, he said I have 0, none, nothing. Now when they tell me I have a cavity, I'm like, bro, where? Like, show me the Carfax. Where's the proof? Show me the x-rays. Point it out. They're like, oh, there's a little shadow here. Cavity. Yeah, it'll be $500 to remove it. So I understand being suspicious when a dentist tells you you have cavities.
And I'm eating a bagel for breakfast. I have cucumbers on the bagel. I put salt and pepper on the cucumber. My baby's asleep and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna eat this bagel and relax and enjoy it while I work. I take a bite of the bagel and I'm like, ooh, that is very crunchy salt. That salt is very hard. So I tried to keep crunching it in my mouth and I was like, wow, I had no idea how hard salt is.
Girl, unless you are eating some Maldon flaky salt, that probably isn't salt. Cause this happened to me and I'll tell you about that in a second. But first I'm gonna let her finish her story.
My grinder must be so strong to grind this salt. It was not salt. It was my tooth. Half of my tooth is gone. Cavities are real.
Half her tooth broke off and she ended up chewing it along with the bagel and grinding the tooth into itty bitty pieces. I really hope you spit it out. What happens when you swallow a tooth? It's like you swallow a watermelon seed. A watermelon might grow in your belly. You swallow a tooth, then what? A tooth fairy grow in your belly? A whole set of a mouth start growing in your stomach? Like, I don't know, I just keep putting more phobias into your head. So I have Invisalign. It's like braces, but it's harder to see. So when you put the Invisalign in, it moves your teeth. On several occasions, these have popped off while I was eating and I would bite down on it and chew it, thinking it was part of the food before realizing that was the resin for my Invisalign that I have now consumed with my meal. Not a very pleasant feeling, I can tell you that. Be careful with the Tesla door handles because you have to like push them in. Her entire nail came off? Ouch! Ow, 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 ow. And it's stuck in there. Ah! I am so afraid of this happening because my car also has those door handles where you have to like push in the corner to like open it and the nail got stuck inside the handle. Ugh, very dangerous. There is nothing more painful than a fake nail like pulling off of your real nail. Like 10 out of 10, screaming pain. Bloody murder. How many licks do you think this tongue has left before it falls off? ChatGPT, why does this happen? It's a condition called fissured tongue or lingua plicata. Why does that low-key sound like a pasta dish? Yes, I will have the lingua plicata. Huh. It is due to a vitamin deficiency. Make sure y'all are getting your B vitamins to prevent from getting the lingua plicata. Sheesh. I didn't even know this was a thing. Another workout video where she was doing cable kickbacks and then lifted her leg up. Whoa, how did it lift her whole body up? Oh man, she was doing cable kickbacks with over 100 pounds. That is hard. That is way too heavy. Bro, I could do like 40 pounds max on the cable kickback. Yes, if played slow-mo. If you lift off the 1 foot that's on the ground and the weights you are kicking back are more than your body weight, then of course you are going to enter fairy mode. Start spinning around the gym. It seemed like a normal day kayaking until I put my GoPro in the water. Uh-oh, there are too many jellyfish. Are those poisonous? Those might be poisonous. I feel like they should tell you. I mean, wow, it's beautiful. And it's a good thing that you had a GoPro and didn't actually stick your head in there and be like, wow, look at all these jellyfish. That's where jelly comes from, right? Like, it's so beautiful, but so terrifying at the same time. Like, there's way too many of them. Your sign to stop biting your nails. Uh-oh, what happened to your whole hand? Did you bite all of the nails off? And then the fingers? Then you were just left with a bandaged nub? Like, what's going on here? Where's the end game? You know, if you're biting your nails, what's stopping you from eating the rest of your hand? You know, fingers, ligaments, knuckles, and all. Now, I think the bandage is actually for your own good. You know, one of my friends had an issue with biting her nails all the time, and then she started getting fake nails, so she would stop biting them. It's not as satisfying to bite fake nails. Or nails with gel or nail polish on them. I don't know, nail biting life hack. They just don't taste good. The groomer just cut my dog's ear off. Be careful with who you hire to groom your pet. Oh no, oh no, that poor sweet baby. Bro, obviously I have like the softest spot for Pomeranians. They are the sweetest creatures on this planet. So how could they do this to this baby? Bro, is that an ear? I can't even tell.
Oh my god.
Bro, somebody did this to my dog, I'd go in there and snip their ear. An ear for an ear. Oh, the poor thing. The art versus, oh no, that's a Birkin. That is a $25,000 Birkin. Ripped to shreds. Who is it? Who did it? Y'all living with a wildebeest, a bobcat, a pack of hyenas? Watch it be a cute dog. It's gonna be a really cute dog. The artiste. He's hiding. Of course he's hiding. He knows he did it. He got nobody to blame it on. That is $20,000 ripped to shreds. You know, he got expensive taste. That's why, like going to a restaurant, ordering Japanese Wagyu on a hot stone. The dog is like, mother left me for the day. I'm going to rip up the most expensive bag in her closet. Yes, excellent, delicious. Wow. Oh, baby, how could you do this? You know, this is coming right out of your food budget. You know, that dog was probably eating better than us. Bro's getting demoted from this to kibble for the rest of your life. Your warning signs, never to use a pressure cooker. Okay, great, because I do not own a pressure cooker and oh my goodness, it exploded all over the ceiling and his face. That is terrifying. I never thought anything could go wrong with a pressure cooker. Good thing I will never be using one. Like, what was bro cooking that exploded all over the kitchen? Oh no, actually those look like beans. But geez, this is literally unlocked a new fear for me. New fear unlocked. You know, the escalator can eat your clothes and you can get stuck. You know, at least that happened at the bottom of the escalator and not like halfway through. Oh, that's literally so embarrassing. I would die from embarrassment and being stuck on the bottom of an escalator while people continue to go down and witness what has happened to me. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button in the face and subscribe to the Wolf Pack. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.